What's happening, everybody? Today I'm out here Virginia Beach oceanfront, and it is beautiful, beautiful, slick, calm conditions. And one of the things that I love to do on my little boat is to prove to you guys that y'all do not need a tower $100,000 boat for cobia fishing. Don't get me wrong, I love those boats, I love being in those boats, but I also love catching cobia. There's just something about it, catching them in my little cheap rink-a-dink little platform right up here. I just got a Yeti cooler, and I've already got some fish in here, so I'm gonna put my Yeti up on the front. I'm gonna get up on the front. I've got my buddy with me, Brett, and Brett's a little busy right now, but hopefully we're gonna show you guys catching a cobia on my little boat here on the Virginia Beach ocean front. So here we go. Yeah. A little slower. This is good. Let's go about the distance to that next buoy up there, and then we'll head up that way. How cool would it be to see a big school of drum?
That would be awesome. I
know. What would we do?
Uh-huh.
What would we do?
You got that, but isn't that what you said you were catching them on?
Oh, I'd throw this, but then we'd want to double up. So you'd probably throw a trout rod.
Yeah.
Back off when you get within casting distance. I'll make a few casts around it. That's definitely a tide line up there. We want to go check that out after we do this. I thought I saw something. Oh, they're on it. Dude. Stop. Come on. Brett, come here, fight him.
You got it, bro.
That's a keeper. We're on, you guys. Brett, come up here. Hold on. Back off. He's gonna go around. He's gonna go around there. He doesn't even know he's hooked yet. Catch his friend.
He's in front.
Catch his friend, dude. Throw that. Throw it. Throw it. Just drop it, Brett. Right there. Drop it. Son, set the hook. Bow up.
He's on, son.
Son! Yes! This is the best day of fishing ever, dude. Oh my gosh.
Dude, this is a little 6'6" medium heavy, bro.
Look at this. Tighten your drag a little bit. There you go. All right. Brett, this one's like a keeper. Son! You guys, this is what it's all about. Are you serious right now? All right. Is there any way?
We're screwed.
I know. Maybe like free spool it? Like get a good hook set in him?
He's hooked. I mean,
and just, I don't know if, because
he's just going to strip my...
Oh yeah, but look,
out,
see, okay, hold it with one hand. Hold it with one hand, and let's net this guy.
All right.
Because I think this guy's a keeper.
I got 20-pound leader on me.
You're good.
Okay.
Trust me. If you just hold them like that and just hold your pole with one hand.
All right, I'm gonna come over.
Or
here.
even I'll hold your pole.
You got it.
All right, y'all. My battery died. Just got a new one. And I think our cobia finally realized that they're hooked. All right, let's try this again. Brett, I think this one's close to 40.
That's a big one. This one's a smaller one, but...
All right, y'all. This is, we're in a little bit of a predicament. Brett's hooked up on a cobia on a trout rod. And I'm hooked up with, I think it might be a keeper. You got a little paper cut? All right, if he comes near mine, then try and back him off, because this braided line will snap braided line like that.
I got him over here now. Once you get yours back,
He's good. Mine's at top.
All right, here. Hold this one.
Okay. Again, just wait until, because you gotta like head first. Hold on. There we go. There he goes.
You want me to take this one?
I got you. You're good. We'll just let him run for a little bit. See, he's gonna freak. Brett, how cool is this? All right.
What a day, dude.
Okay. If you might just grab him by the tail. He's gonna freak. But net him head first.
All right, he's kind of seeing now.
Hold on. Wait till he's like. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna bring him right into the net head first. Right to you. Put the net in the water. Just come up and net him. Here, hold on. Let me turn him around. He's gonna turn around. Okay. Hold on. He's gonna do a nice little run again.
Bit off a little more than we could chew there.
Just a little bit. Okay.
All right, here it comes.
All right. Okay, here you go. Nice net job. Oh! Did you get him? Perfect. Put him in the boat. Dog, that's a 40-incher. Okay, let him do his thing. All right, here you go, Brett. Fight your fish. I'll handle mine. Yep. Fight your fish. Here you go. This was not even 2 minutes after we left the dock that we saw these cobia. And Brett right now is fighting his cobia. We've got one keeper right here. And Brett's fighting his on a trout rod. Oh man.
Every time you make a little progress, dude. There he is.
Not a bad cobia, dude. That might be close to 40, Brett.
It's probably mid-30s, high 30s. Going right back into the boat. I'm gonna try to spin him back around.
There you go, just like that.
I'm gonna spin him your way.
Okay. You might have to chill out. Here he comes. There you go. He's beautiful. He's in. All right, open the bail.
It's open.
Perfect. Well,
Look at that.
Brett Stone.
Doubled up on Cobia, bro. Yes.
Nice catch.
Yes.
All right, you guys. This is what it's all about. Fishing on my little boat, catching cobia like this. Get him, Brett. Oh,
Sorry.
you're good. All right, you guys, let's try this one more time. This is what it's all about right here. Catching these massive cobia on our little Carolina skiff. Oh my gosh. This is so sick, you guys. Brett and I are so stoked. We don't have anybody out here to film, so I just got my camera set up. Oh man. Oh, this is so awesome. Look how big that is. Ugh. All right, Brett's gonna let his fish go. All we need is one fish to eat good tonight, you guys. Oh man. All right.
Just head first and down in there.
Let him, you can try and revive him. I mean, he'll swim away.
Well, there he goes.
Yeah. Here's good. Well, that's a solid day.
That's a day, man.
It's a day. On a trout rod. Carnage. Look at this. Boat is just all jacked up.
3,000, 20-pound braid, 20-pound leader.
Dude, that's crazy.
It's a good
Caught
day.
it right
It's a
off
good
of that
day.
buoy right there.
I can't get over it, man. Now,
this is perfect eating size.
it's an inshore slam. Spanish, flounder, trout, drum, and cobia.
That's exactly right. So we've got, let's see here. This cooler's not too bad. We've got a nice cobia that cannot fit in our Yeti. And we've got flounder, Spanish, trout. That's not a bad day of fishing right there, boy.
No, it is not.
Well, all right, y'all. So, okay, so here we are back at our place, and we've got this guy. Half of him could only fit on ice, so we're gonna have to fillet our cobia first. But dang, that's a nice fish right there. All right, so for filleting this cobia, we're gonna use this serrated knife just because it's a much bigger fish. We've got a large backbone in it, and there's gonna be a little bit more involved to filleting this fish, but we're gonna go ahead and get started. So right now, pretty much all we have is the meat and the bones left on the fish. So we gutted the fish, took the head off. There's a lot of different ways that you can fillet your cobia. Y'all comment below if y'all have your own. But all I'm gonna do is start towards the back. So, okay, so here's what I did. Started towards the back, and I'm working my fillet right up off the bone, just like that. These cobia have a very big, like, backbone. So we're just gonna keep lifting this fish up, making sure we're getting all the meat, and we're gonna cut up and around the backbone. It's got these pin bones that are right, so just like that. See how it's coming off? Nice, easy, just right off the fish. That right there is a lovely piece of cobia fillet. Dang. So there it is, you guys. That's our cobia filleted right there. All you need is one fish. So these are cobia fillets. These are cobia steaks right there. That is why we want to catch cobia, because these steaks right here, look at that meat. That's why it's some of the best meat in the ocean. All right, y'all, so here we are. We are in the kitchen, and we got all of our cobia filleted up. And so this is the day after, and we've got all of our steaks right here. You guys, I am super excited because this cobia, again, this is one cobia that we caught, and we're just having all of our friends over tonight. We got John, Ida, we've got Brett, and his fiance is coming over. So this is gonna feed like 6 or 7 people tonight. And this is just a half of one cobia. I'm super excited for you guys tonight because I'm gonna be making this awesome Italian recipe. And anyways, let's get right to it. I'm gonna show you guys how easy that it is. Hopefully if you guys are lucky enough to get yourself on some cobia meat, then this is an amazing recipe. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is I have all of my ingredients right here. I know it looks like a lot, but the main thing is I've got my cut up diced grape tomatoes, got my garlic, gotta have garlic, and I've got my high-end hoity-toity olive oil. Typically, you know, I don't really like to get this high-end stuff, but you guys, tonight, I'm just, you know, we've got friends over. So we've got all the Italian stuff tonight. So we've got some capers, and we've got all of our seasoning right here. Okay, the first thing that I'm gonna do is we're gonna start by creating the, kind of like the side dish, what we're gonna put the cobia on top of. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this olive oil, and I'm gonna just cook the tomatoes and the garlic, and this is kind of gonna be like the base, like kind of like the sauce that we're gonna be using. So I've just got olive oil, and let's go ahead and put this on probably about medium heat is what we're gonna use. And I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna dump the tomatoes in there. I'm gonna dump the garlic. So this right here is pretty much gonna be like the base. It's a lot of garlic, a lot of tomatoes, but when you're cooking, especially like Italian style, like, you know, you cannot go wrong with having too much garlic at all. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna saute our cobia. We're gonna put pesto. So I've washed my hands, so I'm just gonna actually use my hands to just get this all into the cobia. Yeah, I really do like to use my hands because I feel like I can get kind of more, I don't know, sauce into the meat. I feel like I gotta be like a sous chef and have a towel in me. Okay, so the other thing that I'm gonna be using, this is thyme, lemon thyme. So this is like a basil, and I do have also cut up lemon. So this is just gonna add like a nice accent to it. All right, so with the thyme, just go ahead and put this on the fish. So we've got thyme, then we're gonna do a little bit of basil. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some of these capers. And I'm also gonna add a little bit of this, little bit of the juice in here too to give it just a little bit of little extra flavor. And then I'm gonna add a stick of butter, boom. So do not be alarmed by the volume of spinach. Because when you cook your spinach, it's gonna cook down. So this is like a lot of spinach, but it's actually, when you cook it, it's not really gonna come out to much. So there we go. We'll cover that up. Just like that. And then I'm using my hoity-toity nice olive oil right here. You guys can use any olive oil, but hey, it's Cobia. Got friends over, so why not? Before we put the Cobia on, I'm gonna squeeze some lemon juice. So this is very important when you cook your Cobia. See how thick like the steaks are? So we're first gonna sear it. It's pretty much like cooking like an ahi tuna steak. So we got it on like a medium level right now is what we got it on. So we're just gonna go ahead and put it on. So as you can see, this just like smells amazing. So good. Here we go. So we're gonna add some of this sauce right here. This is the sauce. This is the juice, you guys. You're gonna put it on your fish. And then this is what we're gonna serve our fish on. Okay, so now we flipped them. What I'm gonna do is I cooked it on medium. Now I'm gonna back it off and I'm just gonna let it simmer. I'm gonna do that on the other side too, but I like to have like a top. I'm gonna let a little bit of air so that it can breathe, but I'm just gonna let the fish simmer. So I'm gonna back it down to like low. Sorry if there's background noise, but we have a bunch of people over here and we're just having a good old time, y'all, making this fish. The important thing when you guys cook this thick meat is that you cook it slow. If you cook it slow, you're gonna cook the whole fish. It's gonna be nice and tender. Dude, so, all right, you guys, so this is the thing with Cobia fishing, is it's so fun, and I just enjoy like the whole process of it, of catching the fish, sighting the fish, and filleting the fish. And we had absolutely like no expectation of even catching these. Because Brett over here caught it on a dang trout rod. Yeah. On a trout rod. Brett and I literally just went out of Rudy and we ended up, seeing these two fish. But again, like, I don't know, you guys, it's so fun when you guys like catch your fish, you fillet it, and then you cook it and you invite all your buddies over. To me, that's what it's all about. So, I don't know, I just have to say that because it's not just fishing, it's not just cooking, it's kind of the whole experience. Okay, yeah, that is better than restaurant quality right there. Dude, that looks so good. Okay, so we've got our base right here. And then we're just gonna transfer our fish on top of that. That is what it's all about right there. Cooking up some fish. And then we're gonna add more of the sauce. Just like that. And one more. The sauce is key, you guys. That's already cooked out. So that right there is just as fulfilling as seeing your Cobia, and just like seeing him eat the fish and feeling that bite. There it is, y'all. If y'all are lucky enough to catch yourself a Cobia, try this recipe. It's super easy. I'm gonna leave a link in the description below, but it smells amazing. It's gonna taste amazing. It's just like everything, the lemons, the capers, the tomatoes, the olive oil, and I'll just cut just a little piece of this one right here. So just look at that meat right there. It's just super white, super flaky, and that's just like some of the highest quality meat you can get. This right here is gonna feed all of us tonight. I'm super stoked about that. Yeah. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. Thank y'all for supporting this channel. We got our buddies over here. They're all ready to eat. We're getting a little rowdy tonight, and we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna eat this fish. Better than restaurant quality. We're gonna eat this food. I'll catch y'all later. Peace out.